What's the most Texas thing you've done so far since you moved to Texas?
Nothing. I'm not Texan at all. I don't have Texas in me.
You sure?
100%.
What do you think is Texas?
Big trucks. One. Cowboy boots, hats.
That's not that
really,
much
not
of
really
a thing
hats.
anymore.
Cowboy boots for sure. 100%. 100%.
People always think that, but it's kind of more of just a marketing thing at this point.
No. Cowboy boots for sure is Texas.
I've lived in Texas my whole life. A large portion of the people I know have never owned a pair of cowboy boots.
Yeah, I see that all the time. I see cowboy boots all the time. I'm sorry.
You also live more within.
It's a Texas thing for sure. No other place, maybe except like, the country, other states will have cowboy boots. Texas for sure is cowboy boots. That's one thing you ought to have.
Depending where you are. This is my point.
I seen it in South Dallas. I seen it in Denton. I seen it in Mesquite.
Well, Denton's also like where a lot of the country comes into.
Yeah, but I've seen it in South Dallas. I've seen it in Garland. I've seen it in Grand Prairie.
I guess maybe I'll just ignore it because I hate cowboy boots.
Definitely ignore it.
I will never own a pair. I will never own a pair. They're not comfortable whatsoever.
You definitely ignore it.
It looks stupid as hell.
I mean, Dallas is so big. So many types of people that I can see why you really don't see it. But if you
Fort Worth, yes.
Fort Worth for sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference depending where you are.
Yeah, you're not going to see it in Dallas, the city. You'll see it in definitely see it on the outskirts. You'll see it in Garland. You will see it in Grand Prairie.
That's what I'm saying.
South Dallas. You won't see it in like the actual city.
Yeah.
But you'll see it everywhere else. It's Texas. It's a Texas thing.
Yeehaw.
Big trucks, cowboy boots. Not necessarily cowboy hats though. You don't see that a lot. Like
unless you're actually need it.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. What else? Yeah, I mean those two things really is really what's specific to Texas, I feel like. Sense of arrogance.
That doesn't exist.
You said that because you're from Texas. Have you been anywhere else like outside of Texas?
Meanwhile, the entire time we've had this podcast, he's talking about the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, talking about arrogance.
I just said
he's like, oh, there's all these people they're from Kansas City live in this area and they just rap hard for Kansas City.
How's that arrogance?
That's arrogance.
That's not arrogance.
Yeah, if Texas is arrogant, y'all are arrogant too.
And I said,
why are you here trying to be arrogant about your place?
We're not going to
be in your place.
We're not going to compare.
We're comparing
the arrogance.
That's what we just
Texas
did. We're doing right now.
And the other state. Y'all literally have the phrase "everything's bigger in Texas."
We have space for it.
Okay, Buc-ee's.
It's definitely bigger.
It's just that, like, why?
Because we have the space.
Okay, but why? You don't need a huge grocery store gas station. You don't need it.
It's great.
And
have you been in one?
And y'all think everything's better.
Have you been to one?
Yeah.
Isn't it better than most gas stations?
It's not the same. I mean,
no, it's better.
I like that you can get food there.
Also, there's like 50,000 stalls and shit to take a piss while you're on the road.
Yeah.
You're not having to go in some dirty ass bathroom and stand next to some dude who's passed out drunk.
Yeah.
As you're trying to take a piss.
Yeah, it's definitely different than like 7-Eleven. But I mean, why would you compare a Buc-ee's to a 7-Eleven?
I mean, they're the same thing technically.
No,
they're a gas station.
They're literally not the same.
They're a gas station.
Buc-ee's is not just a gas station.
It's a gas station.
Buc-ee's is not.
It's just taken to the extreme.
So it's not just a gas station.
The things you find in a Buc-ee's, you could find comparable things at a gas station, just not as good and not as much.
No, there's some things you can find at Buc-ee's that you can't find at other gas stations.
It's like comparing Target to Super Target.
No, it's like comparing Dollar General to Target. Target's being Buc-ee's.
Okay, guess what? Both those are grocery stores. You just held my
Dollar
example.
General's a grocery store?
You just held my example.
Let's look this up.
It is a grocery store.
Dollar General is not a grocery store.
Yes, it's a grocery store. You get groceries at a grocery store. What do you think it is then? If it's not a grocery store, what is Dollar General?
A convenience store.
No, it's not a convenience store. Convenience store is what goes along with the gas station.
Supermarket.
The same fucking thing.
Discount retailer. It's not a grocery store.
It's a grocery store. You get groceries there.
I wouldn't call it grocery. Okay, it's like comparing above and below. What's it called? 7 Above?
That's a retailer. It doesn't provide gas.
No, I'm comparing like something to Target.
I look at that more like a retail store
Yeah.
because it doesn't have like groceries.
Dollar General for sure. It's like comparing Dollar General to Target for sure. It's different.
Yeah, it's better.
It's different.
It's superior.
But it's not trying to be the same thing.
Yeah, it's trying to be better.
It's not trying to be better.
It's trying to be the best.
It's trying to be something different.
It's trying to be great.
It's trying to be different.
It's trying to be great.
Like 7-Eleven is not trying to sell fucking
Yeah, they're just
beef.
trying to put one on every single corner.
They're not trying to sell beef, whatever you call it, beef burrito, tacos.
Yes, they do.
7-Eleven?
They sell all types of bullshit.
They sell slices of pizza.
They'll also sell hot dogs if you want those.
Yeah,
You want
hot
the
dogs.
glizzy?
They don't have a whole.
They got the fresh glizzies.
They don't have a whole kitchen.
They got a whole fresh glizzy right there if you want it.
But it's just
It's
Texas.
been sitting there for 3 weeks, but you can have it.
Texas
It's
just
fresh.
Texas just has that. I love Texas. Don't get me wrong. I love Texas. I love living
You
here.
love our arrogance.
I don't know. I don't.
Yes, you do.
But I love Texas
If you
because
don't love it, then go back to Kansas City.
because it's just a nice place. It's relatively cheap compared to what they offer here.
Yeah,
but
just give up some of your rights.
yeah, that's one thing. Very conservative here too. Very
Yeah,
red
that's
state.
kind of annoying.
Yeah, very red state. But yeah, definitely it's just arrogance for sure. I can't believe.
Don't expect to get a good education.
I mean, I'm not going to say
There's
that.
a bunch of schools around here where they're going to like, oh, we're having to go to 4 days a week, so we don't have enough teachers.
I'm not going to say that. Texas,
We rank like in the middle, if not like the back middle of all fucking education throughout the country.
really,
Yeah. Unless you go to like very specific schools, which of course are the ones that are in very rich communities.
I guess I'm just saying I've been to very bad
We don't put a lot of money in
schools.
our schools is basically the point.
Yeah,
Unless you live in a wealthy area.
I feel like Texas in general just has.
They'll put it towards the football stadium, but they don't put it in the actual where it matters.
I don't know. I'm not going to say that because comparatively speaking, the high schools that I went to totally different in scale compared to Texas high schools. Like my sister went to high school. In
I guess
Texas.
what I'm meaning is towards the education.
Yeah, I'm meaning that too. Like my sister went to high school in Denton, Ryan High School. Totally different than the high school I went to in New Orleans.
Well, that's because New Orleans is a whole different story.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna say Texas is just bad or don't have good education.
What part of New Orleans did you live in?
Slidell.
Okay.
But and even the high school in Kansas City I went to, it was decent and there's a lot of rich people that lived there. But it's just different. It's just different compared to here. It's just different. Way bigger here. Like high schools are just humongous. That's one
We
thing.
have a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just big. It's just real big high schools here. But I don't know. You went to high school here, so I guess you can say the education is bad.
I mean, it's passable.
It's definitely passable. I would say that. I would say it's.
I think we're
it's good
literally
enough.
like middle of the pack when it comes to like all the testing shit. I think we're like 25th.
Yeah. I mean, that's
We're between like 25 and 30.
yeah, that's decent. I guess it's not
But for our arrogance, it doesn't line up with our arrogance.
exactly. That's why I don't like the arrogance. Nothing really lines up with your arrogance.
I take that personally. I still haven't heard a good example of our arrogance yet.
I feel like I just gave plenty.
Good examples.
A good example. Okay, Cowboys.
Cowboys are national.
What do you mean?
Cowboys fans are a national
No,
thing.
no,
Yes, they are a national
no.
phenomenon. Yes.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Cowboys fans are throughout the damn country. Yes.
No.
We
Cowboys
are
fans.
a locust.
Cowboys fans.
We were a locust that spread, and those eggs still exist.
No. Negative. I'm sure there's Cowboys fans everywhere.
There is.
No, that's it's fans. There's
There
Kansas
are
City fans.
fans in New York, like that are from New York,
Yeah, but
that
there's
have never been to Dallas, and they're Dallas Cowboys fans.
Of course. There's fans for the Chiefs that live in LA that never been to Kansas City. Of course. There's fans.
I'm
of
just saying,
all
Cowboys are the
No.
biggest one of those. That's why the
No.
media always talks about the Cowboys
No.
because it always gets
No.
reactions.
No.
Because there's so many damn Cowboys
Negative.
fans.
Negative.
Yes, there is. It
There's-
is the biggest fan base of football, and I hate football.
Listen, you don't. No, I'm gonna say it. Cowboys fans. Cowboys was the
We
media's,
are writing off the legacy
Listen.
from the '90s still.
exactly, and that's why y'all the media. That's why y'all one of the biggest fan bases because of the '90s.
That's my point. We're
But-
we're the biggest fan
but-
base still because of that. Because of Jerry Jones can only market. He can't do anything else.
What are you trying to say though?
It's not just here.
Nothing.
Cowboys fans are annoying wherever we are.
But y'all.
If there's a Cowboys fan in Canada, they're annoying as shit.
No, it's different here. It's 1000%.
Put a Cowboys fan.
It's like
anywhere.
This is where y'all are birthed. This is the home of it. It's gonna be worse here. It's worse. It's okay that it's worse.
We're horrible anywhere we go.
But it's worse here. You're literally, it's literally the hometown. Of course, it's gonna be worse.
I'm just saying it's horrible wherever you're at.
But I'm not saying horrible.
If you meet a Cowboys fan, just assume they're annoying.
I'm not saying that it's not bad anywhere else. I'm saying it's worse here. I'm saying this is where the home is. This is where the mother egg is.
The mother egg.
I don't know. This is where the mother bee is.
The mothership.
This is where the queen bee is.
This is the mothership's here.
So it's going to be 10 times worse. It's 10 times worse here. I'm sorry, it is. I can't imagine if the Cowboys went and beat 49ers and went to the Super Bowl. I can't imagine what that would look like here.
Well, you thought the Eagles fans were bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Eating horse shit during a parade.
That's what I'm saying. 1000%. That's a bad case of arrogance right there.
Oh, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you might as well just end the NFL.
Yeah. And that's
because no one is going to hear the end of it.
Yeah. So that's a bad case right there. Arrogance. Check that off the list.
Nah.
What else you need? Yeah. Evan. That's bad.
I feel like we're humble in every other sport.
Because what other sport?
Just football we're annoying.
It's because the Cowboys were a big thing in the 90s.
And also Texas was so football obsessed. Yeah, it was 90s.
But yeah, once the Mavs start getting good, y'all gonna be arrogant in the Mavs.
No. Mavs fans have always been chill.
Yeah, that's true.
That's something Mavs fans have a reputation for, being actually pretty chill.
That's true. I like Mavs.
One of the better fan bases.
That's true. But yeah.
Rangers can be annoying.
Yeah, I'm not really that good at football. So, I mean, baseball. Rangers are
Well, we went to back-to-back World Series and were one pitch away twice.
When?
Back when I was in high school.
Oh.
Both times against the Cardinals.
Yeah, Royals, though.
They literally were winning both games. They were one pitch away in the ninth inning both times.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of winning
to
here.
win.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rangers have been ass for most of my life, so.
Yeah, it's not a lot of winning here. Royals won in 2015. The World Series.
Okay.
Yeah. We just
and y'all haven't done shit ever since or before that?
We have won 2 Super Bowls since then.
Well, I'm talking about
baseball.
The Royals. You don't even have a basketball team. You can't even talk.
We had a basketball team.
Yeah, y'all had.
If we get a basketball team, I'm gonna just say it now, because we're more of a basketball place. If we get a basketball, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's such a basketball place that y'all lost a basketball team.
Because it's Kansas City. Kansas City.
Yeah, exactly.
We're now just starting to get.
I don't know why this podcast has turned to me shitting on Kansas City. I've been there.
You like Kansas City. It's true.
Well, I'm just shitting on it because it's you.
Yeah, you just like to shit on your friends. I see.
I shit on everything. Even if I don't even know it.
That's true.
I don't know anything about it. I'm still going to shit on it.
That's true.
And this man looks at his phone during a goddamn...
I can't believe you you try to convince me that Cowboys fans is not bad here, or it's not
I just said they're bad everywhere.
It's not worse here.
It's just there's more of them here.
It's not worse here.
It's just
there's
more...
There's
just more per square footage here.
It's worse here, man. It's worse. You're just... Have you been anywhere outside of Texas?
Inside of Texas?
Outside of Texas?
Barely.
Yeah. You'll see a difference for sure. Especially if you live somewhere else. You'll see a difference from Texas
I
people.
just think people just love to hate us.
Y'all ringing on yourselves.
Y'all just love to hate us.
Texas, but everybody likes Texas though. Texas is a top 5 state.
Despite our government.
Probably top 3.
Despite our government.
Yeah, despite the government. No one wants to talk about that.
Yeah, everyone just ignores that part. Yeah. They're just strip clubs.
We try to ignore that. Yeah.
They're it's a cool place. And then it's just oh yeah, by the way. The only rights that are protected here are gun rights.
Yeah.
Not personal ones.
Yeah, I know you get that fixed.
That's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah. But yeah.
Politics.
That's our politics segment.
it's all fucked. Oh, Lord. We haven't even talked about shit.
We didn't talk about anything. That was a funny segment though. Yeah. Listening off Texas. What was that? What was I listening off?
I don't know.
Oh, what's special with Texas? Y'all are kind of special.